Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise and glory to the Most High, Yahuwah, and in the name of His Son, Yahushua, HaMashiach, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Alright, I want to come to y'all today touching on a really touchy subject for some people, but it still has to be said because they're promoting this propaganda in the media so much, and they've been doing it for years, decades even. And the reason behind that is they know that as long as they keep us in any amount of sin, that they can continue to rule over us, they can continue to devour us, they can continue to oppress us and slay us and count themselves not guilty. And this is why. So, first and foremost, I'm going to start with the Black Lives Matter movement, right? If Black lives really matter, why is everyone on their board lesbian? And I'm not saying it's just, well, it is what it is. They're lesbians, right? That's not really promoting the title that of the agenda that you're pushing, saying that Black Lives Matter, because if it was so, Black lives will be producing more Black lives. With lesbians or women being with women, right? Or the alphabet community, you know what we're talking about when we say that, and men, like the scripture talks about in the last days, it'll be like Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So, how is that showing that Black Lives Matter when you're not reproducing Black lives? That's a slow genocide, okay? The next thing, if Black Lives Matter, why in the media today, every time you see a black man, he has to be with a woman of Caucasian descent, or vice versa? When you see the black woman, see they don't want to show her with a strong black man. They show her with a Caucasian male, or a male of a different ethnicity other than the Negro male. And this is why. In the script, I'm gonna read 3 scriptures to you guys today to back up what I'm saying. Because see, they know that we're not supposed to mingle seed. All right. Even when we plant our food, God tell us when we plant in our gardens not to mingle seed, meaning mix seed. We're not supposed to mix cattle with a diverse kind, I mean with a different kind, like they're doing in the world today with the DNA gene splicing, and you know, people with animals and animals with different animals, and tigers and lions and things that is just not of nature. Are we not smarter than animals? Don't birds cohabitate with birds and mate with birds, dogs with dogs, wolves with wolves, bears with bears? You don't see that them saying, hey, we're going to go over here and mix with somebody else, so are we dumber than animals? I mean, let's think about that. All right? So they're pushing this propaganda to us every day, all day. They're force feeding it. But they're not force feeding you, the alphabet community. They're trying to force feed you to leave your own race alone. But they'll always show a Caucasian male with a Caucasian woman. They will show the Hispanic man with the Hispanic woman, so their family structured together. They show the Hamite man or the African man with his woman, right? The East Indian man with his woman, the Arabian man with his woman. But why, when it comes to the so-called Negroes, that we have to always be diverse or mingled with someone other than our own people? Because it's going to cause you to err. So let's read about it. We're going to start in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Well, first I'm going to start with Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Let's bring this out real quick, man. So we perish for a lack of knowledge, man. We have to know what God says for his chosen people. We're not supposed to do as the other nations do while we're in these lands. But remember, we're in a strange land. This is not our land. This is not our home. All right, we're in captivity. Deuteronomy 7 and 3. The Most High said, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me. So first and foremost, it's going to take you away from the Most High. All right? And we see this a lot today. Most men I know that are Negro men that have other women, they celebrate their culture, their things, their gods, but they know nothing about their own. All right? It says that they may serve other gods, so will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them. You shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. He's not everybody, your God, right? Had chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So they want to make you think that you're inferior to them, that you're lower than them. You're not. You're just not operating at that level, because guess what? As long as you have that mind state and you don't seek after the knowledge and understanding that the Most High gave unto us to use, then yeah, you're going to fall to that. Let's go to Revelations 2 and 14. Come on, baby. Page getting stuck together, so like you. It says, but I have a few things against thee, because thou hast there them that hold the doctrine of Balaam, who taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel, to eat things sacrificed unto idols, and to commit fornication. So, what was the stumbling block that Balaam, if you guys know the story in the Bible, gave to Balak to cause the children of Israel to fall? He told him, because God kept making him bless us. They were trying to make Balaam curse the children of Israel, but God kept making Balaam bless them. But see, he was greedy for gain, financial gain. Like a lot of prophets today, or preachers today, they want the profit. So they're willing to sell you out just to get a little change. See, the Most High was mad about Balaam for that, and told him about himself. So what he did was he told them how to get the children of Israel to fall so they can defeat them. He said, give them the women of Moab, which are strange women. See, we're not supposed to take strange women. See, when you lay with a strange woman, you're committing fornication. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to prove that to you in a second. You're committing fornication against your God when you do that. Every man that the Most High created, he created other women. I mean, he created a woman for them. Okay? Samson fell to a strange woman. He was an Israelite. He fell to a Palestinian woman. Not a Palestinian, Philistine woman. Okay? King Solomon, he had many wives. 700 wives, 300 concubines, right? Those foreign women caused him to go against God and build them altars to their gods and worship their gods. That's how King Solomon fell. And he was the wisest man to ever live, other than the Mashiach himself. Okay? And if he fell, who am I, this regular man? So I know, you know what I'm saying? But that's why they advertise it to you so hard and so strong, because they know it will cause you to fall. So for this last scripture that I'm going to go to back me up about the fornication, I'm going to go to the book of Tobit. Let's go to the book of Tobit. Oh, praise to the Most High. It's already on Tobit. It's on chapter 13, but I need chapter 4. 4 and verse 12. Let's see what the Most High says. Book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12. He says, beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. So let me break that down for you. The whoredom, or the fornication, to avoid the fornication, he says chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy father. That means she's going to look like you. So if I'm East Indian, I should have an East Indian woman. If I'm Chinese, I should have a Chinese woman. If I'm Arabian, I should have an Arabian woman. All right? I'm an Israelite, I should have an Israelite woman. They're trying to mix out the holy seed. Mixing the holy seed with the profane. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to make a difference between the clean and the unclean. Now, I'm not going to go and say they're unclean people now because, you know, in the book of Acts, God said, call no longer any man uncommon or unclean. All right? That was not about food. So, no, you cannot eat pork, shrimp, and all that crap. But that was about men. So, let me clean up that fallacy for someone to come at me with that. But here, the Most High is talking to Israel. He's telling us to choose our women as a child of our fathers. That's why we didn't mix tribes. We weren't supposed to mix tribes either because it messes up the inheritance. Okay? So if you from the tribe of Judah, you get you a Judite woman. Period. You're an Israelite man, get you an Israelite woman, man. Not a Edomite woman. Not a Moabite woman. Okay? Not an Ammonite. Not an Amalekite. Not a Hamite. Not an Egyptian. None of that. You're an Israelite man, get you an Israelite woman, man, to avoid the fornication. And then I'm going to go from here to Revelation 22 and 14 to end it. So everybody want to say, oh man, that's Old Testament, but let's see what God says about his commandments and his law. Alright? I'm going to leave you with this. It says, blessed are they that do his commandments. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Now let's see what he's talking about without his commandments. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth to make it a lie. We don't want to do that, man. So leave you with that, man. Blessed are they that keep his commandments. You, especially you Israelite brothers and sisters. Okay? We are his chosen. We're called to be set apart. Stop going along with the world. If you're a friend with the world, you're an enemy of God. With that, I'm going to say shalom. I pray this word has been edifying to someone. And most high Christ bless. Peace.